Hello, welcome on this lab where we will install a new domain controller on a server core. So you can see that actually I have one server, the name is SEA-SVI1, and I don't have any GUI. This is quite, interesting because we'll have less services, less process, and it will be more secure, of course, and core is something that a lot of companies using more and more. So when I'm here, if I want to do something on this server, I can install sconfig, run it, and it's helped me, for example, to do a domain workgroup or a domain join computer name, thing like that, okay? But what I need now, of course, what I need to do now is to install remotely and install a domain controller on this new server with a core. For that, I'm going to go on my admin machine, okay? This admin is a Windows server. So let's type my password and let's go directly. So in this exercise, I will show you how to install a new domain controller. Okay, so remember that the first thing that I need to do is to install the ADDS binary file, and after do a promote as a to promote a remote server, and the remote server will be my server core. So I can do it by PowerShell or I can do it by GUI. Okay, so let's go directly to Server Manager, and I will add this server. Okay, so this one. So I'm going to go here and manage, and here I want to go on add server here, and I'm going to do find now. I'm going to take this one, add it here like this, and do OK. So that's the first thing that, of course, I do. The only problem is that I must remotely install on this server. If I show you all server here, if I go on this one, you see that I cannot do anything. Okay, I can install roles if I want. So first what we'll do is that we will go and start the installation of ADDS, so Active Directory Domain Services, on this server. Okay, so this is the first thing that I will do, and after that I can promote this server as a domain controller. So I will go on this server, I'm going to run PowerShell, and remotely I will install the role, ADDS role. So let me change the size so it's going to be more easy for you to follow my exercise. Okay, and now here I am on PowerShell. The first thing is that remotely I will install the ADDS server role. To do that, I will run this following command. The command will be install Windows feature, name AD domain services, computer name, it will be this one, so the core services. The best practice is to do it remotely, of course. Okay, I'm going to type enter, and okay, so I think that I have something. So I know why. It's the name. So this is a parameter, okay? And I will install it on this server, remote server. So let's do enter. Okay. Oh yes, sorry, and computer name. Of course, I need to add this here, and that's it. So now he will install remotely all the files and the binary that I need. And after I will promote it. I will show you how to do it graphically and also with PowerShell. Cool. So let's wait a minute. Okay, so all has been done. To be sure, okay, because I want to be sure that all is installed correctly, let's do a get Windows feature, and let's say computer name, and let's see what is installed actually. Okay, I have a lot of things here where you see an X is installed. Okay, so let's do a pipe, and let's do like where installed, and you can see that now he will display only what is installed, and I have the Active Directory Domain Services. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in Server Manager, and I will do refresh. So let me, okay. If I do refresh now, of course, he will ask me to deploy a new domain controller. Okay, so I can see that I have now a notification here, and I have promoted this server as a domain controller. Okay, why? Because he discovered that on this server I have installed the binary for install Active Directory services. So I'm going to go and promote here. Okay, and on the Active Directory Domain Services Configuration Wizard, on the deployment configuration page here, I'm going to select add a domain controller to an existing domain. That's good. I have here my Contoso. This is the name of my domain, and I will supply, of course, all information. Okay, so I'm going to do change here, and I will supply it. Okay, so the first thing is the name of my how do you say that, of my domain admin here, and after I will type my password. So okay, that's good. So this is the first thing that you must do. Okay, it's very important. After that, I will do next, and on the option page you must ensure that the DNS server and global catalog is checkbox. Okay, so I check this is checked, and I will not use my read-only domain controller. After that, I need to set the password. So this is the directory service restore mode password. If you have an issue, you can restore the Active Directory on this server. So let's type my password. Okay. Oh, let me try. I'm not sure about that. And that's it. Now I do next. On the DNS option, I will do next. And here, he will ask me some information about the application. Install from media. This is good if, for example, my DC is very far away. I can take the plane on a USB key and install the Active Directory when I will be on premise. This is quite old, so it's not very often that you use this option. I'm going to do next now. And now something's nice is that if I do next, you can see that I have a view script. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I can do next, and if I do next and install it, he will install my domain controller. So of course what I can do is that he's checking the prerequisites on my DC. I can just install everything. This is the first way that you can install a domain controller. Okay, but you can do it also with a script if you want. So he has checked everything. Just to show you, if you want to do with PowerShell, okay, you have view script here. View script here, you can take all this script and you can run it remotely. So for example, imagine that I save this script. So I take this script and I save it. What I can do is that I can go here on my PowerShell here, and I can also do it remotely with an invoke command. So I can do like invoke command. And I can type like this line, and after that I can say, like, for example, computer name. I can type this one so it's SEASVR1, and after I can inside the bracket here, I can just do install AD domains controller. So if I show you, so if I do view my script, so I can take this line, do a copy, and put it inside it. Okay, if you do that, he can install my domain controller with the same line that I have here. Okay, so this is possible. In my case, I will directly so do next here, and I will directly install on my, of course, I will promote this server as a new domain controller. So I will do it graphically, but you can do it with PowerShell. So I can do install now, and in a couple of minutes he will reboot the server. And now I can see that this server was successfully configured as a domain controller. I'm going to close, and of course he will reboot it. Okay, so if I go here, he will do a reboot of this server. Okay, and he says that please wait for the Active Directory domain services. Okay, so I'm going to wait a little, and in a couple of seconds this server will be promoted as a new domain controller. Okay, so this is really the way that you install a new domain controller. Okay, so we're going to wait a little, and when it's finished I will come back on the screen. So this server has rebooted. Okay, so that's good. So if I go back here to my admin server, I can check that I have a new domain controller. Okay, and if I don't have any more the promote, okay, this is a good news. Okay, I can go also in server manager tools. I can go in user and computer, and I can go directly to my domain controller. I can see I have a new one. Okay, so the job has been done. Okay, I can even go back here to this server. Let me show you. So let me type the password, and I can see now this core has now it's a domain controller. Okay, to be sure about it, what I can do is that I can turn that off. I can tap PowerShell, and if I do a get Windows future, okay, I can see that my Active Directory has been installed correctly, and that this server is a domain controller. Okay, to be sure about that, okay, what you can do is that you can go on Windows. You can go on system here for sysvol, sorry, and if you go here, you can see that I have domain. I have also sysvol when I have all my GPO here. Okay, so if I go in console, I can see that all my GPO and my script will be here. So he's now a domain controller. I can also go to see if I have my database installed. So if I go on here, let's go back here and do cd ntds. Okay, I can see that I have my database. My database is this one. Okay, so this is the same one, and of course I have the same one here. Why? Because I am a domain controller, and that automatically he will replicate my Active Directory database. So I have the same one here. So if I go here on my Explorer, if I go here on Windows, I can see that I have NTDS here. Where is it? So I will have my Windows NTDS. Oh, sorry, it's on my DC. Sorry. So here's my DC, my first DC. So this is the first one. So if I tap again my password, okay, I can see that on the server. Okay, let's go to sconfig. So let's do that. So this is my first DC. And if I go back in CD Windows, I can go in NTDS, and bravo, I have exactly the same Active Directory database between this one and this one. Okay, so that was the first lab. So we just installed a new domain controller on a server core. It was so easy. Thank you very much. Take care.